Good morning, Chris. Mike Sherrick. So try to make this a short video describing to you what I'm seeing here with Auto Blend and Evo as it relates to view groups in P3D version 3.4.14, 3.4.14. So let's get this started here. I've got the Auto Blend version 2.8 release 1. As I mentioned in my email, the release 2 doesn't seem to work. Comes up and then goes away right away. I'll bring up a file that is the asymmetric multi-frustrum project. Okay, you can see that it brings onto the sim computer the identification for the projectors. I've got about a 5-6% overlap on this 220 degree display. Nothing that would allow a perfect blend, but it's adequate, I think. Registration is good. So I'll bring up the warp here for this project. Screen grid, all projectors. The warp, I used the 30 segments. And basically, this is just a trial warp, but the overlapped areas are aligned pretty good, and I don't have any problem with the slight errors across the rest of it. In any case, this is the warp that I have established. Looking at the mesh, you can see the screen areas are covered by the frustrums. I have the use asymmetric frustrums checked, and I'll do a calc here. It's already been calculated for all projectors. It finishes that up, and of course it gives you the varying parameters for the left-right position, top-down, as it's depicted in the graphic on the right. So having exported this, I'll go ahead and get out of this window. I'll do the calculation. I've already exported this over, so I'm just doing this to show you how I arrived at that. I believe this process is correct. Screen warping is complete, so it gives me the proper display, and the registration looks about the same as it's always looked, asymmetric frustrum setting or not. Then do the multi-calc. That's completed, and then it gives me this alignment screen. This is the area where the grid overlaps, and it's not bad. It looks coherent. Okay, so back to this. Then I would go ahead and do the export. I have it set for multi-frustrums, which I'll import into Auto Blend or PixelWix Evo rather. And then of course the checkbox here. Notice this is checkbox 4, prepare 3D version 3.4 plus, whatever the plus means. I assume it covers this is 3.3. But I assume the plus means it covers versions above 3.3. I might be wrong there, and that indeed might be the problem area. So I'll cancel that because I've already exported it over. Now I'll get out of this. Then I go into the sim area here and take a look. I run PixelWix or Pixel Warp Evo and bring that up. I've already put the files in, the multi-cal file. I've put the view groups .xml in the program manager Lockheed Martin P3D area, which is the new location for it. And then I'll go here and says no projectors are selected. External calibration. Prepare 3D view groups. So this is the Evo that I have set up here. I'll minimize this and then bring up Prepare 3D. Now before, I would have this set up where it would come up as a minimized window that would occupy a part of this screen so I could access other icons. I don't have a system monitor, so it's just the 3 projectors. This is how it comes on. This is an unregistered version. I have no clue why that came up all of a sudden. Well, I'm going to give this a shot. So I'll go ahead and highlight this and then execute. So it falls through and starts to run. Notice how it went full screen right away. This is something that it never has done in the past. I'll figure this out. But it's loading the terrain. This will take just about a second or 2 or 3. It's not going to take long. I'm very surprised by the unregistered version of PixelWix Evo because I have a dongle in there. It should recognize it. Okay, this now is in the minimized mode. So you can see this is projector 1 and 2. This is what I would expect to see before I would execute the full screen. So I'll do an Alt-Enter at this point. And this is the result. This is the complete screen wraparound. The images are really quite nice. It's I think every bit the Optima GT 1080 HD quality. I'm very pleased with the display quality for each projector. However, the registration, as you can see by the lamp poles here, is off slightly. If I vary some of the parameters, for example, if I do the asymmetric frustrums, then calculate, and then I go back and uncheck it, switch the field of views to the same value, it squeezes in a little tighter. I've had it very close on occasion, but it doesn't make any sense. There are no guidelines to follow. So anyway, that's what I'm seeing, and maybe this will be useful to you. But Prepare 3D version 3.4.14, whatever numbers follow that, is the latest version of Prepare that this really needs to work with. Thank you.